Recently, the US has been all over the news, and not in a good way.
I've just found the most American neighborhood.
Mall, and more often than not, there is no parking. I don't think you'll have any issues parking here at all. America.
50, 60 million for this?
We have no idea what to order.
Inside the stadium, it looks like an freaking...
We've had loads of comments telling us that we're crazy and it's not the right time to come, and loads of stuff about tourists and being dangerous and things like that.
The woman says, oh no, the man in the hat already paid for your beers.
Something that still genuinely confuses me about America.
Beforehand, used to think like the US was like very cool and this really lovely place to go to, but I feel like everyone just thinks it's dangerous and
Before these Europeans arrived, America had already been portrayed to them as too dangerous, too loud, too fake, and too much. Many questioned America even before visiting the country, and a few of them still took the risk and decided to visit. Once they experienced America, the neighborhood didn't match the warning, the houses made zero sense, and a grocery store nearly needed a map. So what actually changes their fear of America as a whole country? We dive into every myth they entered America with, what surprised them, and why. Not perfect America, real America. Let's start by watching the myth they brought with them. But under the joke is a real worry. Some travelers are not arriving curious. They are arriving braced.
a lot of people beforehand used to think like the US was like very cool and this really lovely place to go to, but I feel like everyone just thinks it's dangerous and that they don't care about their citizens. There's all these shootings going on, like their healthcare is horrible, their schooling's horrible.
So there's been a change.
I think it's always been like that. I think there's a change now because like social media is is making it more apparent.
Not everyone arrives laughing. For some, the myth was never funny to begin with.
So recently, the US has been all over the news, and not in a good way. I'm from France, and some people I know were truly concerned when I told them I was gonna travel to the US this summer. And I even know some people who had plans to travel to the US but canceled their trips. But since I've been with an American for almost 9 years, and that I used to live in the US, not visiting our American friends and family was not an option. So we took a 7-hour flight and hoped for the best. And obviously, as we were landing, I was a bit nervous for immigration since we hear so many crazy stories in Europe. I had even made a nice little folder with all my documents in it. But to be honest, I was not ready for what happened. So when I arrive at passport control, things are taking a bit longer than usual, the lines are very long, and when I get to the officer, something really weird happens. He looks at my passport and he's like, "Your last name doesn't sound very French. Do you speak Spanish?" So you see, the thing is, I'm French, but my dad is from the country of Spain, so my last name doesn't really match my nationality, and I also can speak Spanish, so I also explained that to the officer. And in my head, I'm really scared because both the news and people telling me not to come to the US have kind of gotten to my head. And at this point, I'm afraid I'm gonna be selected for additional questioning and be sent to the small room, which is never a good sign. But what happens instead is that the immigration officer is super happy to talk to me in Spanish because he actually comes from Puerto Rico and speaks Spanish as well. So yeah, in the end, he was super nice. I think it was one of the best immigration experience I had coming into the US. We continued the conversation in Spanish. I didn't get sent to the small room, and I could officially enter the US as a visitor.
That is the old picture. Now comes the test. Go anyway and see whether the country behaves like the warning label.
We're the kind of people who want to find things out for ourselves. So we took the flight and here we are in Miami, not really knowing what to expect, a bit nervous, very curious, and ready for our first ever trip to the States.
Let's see what
is what you hear on the news a lot, that there's been a lot of things happening here, not specifically at this airport, but just in general, where people have just been like, nope, you're going to jail instead, instead of coming in. So fingers crossed, always good.
Wow. Oh, we're gonna step foot out in America for the very first time. Oh,
it's so warm.
Whoa, it's so hot.
Oh,
so many of these yellow taxis.
That's
I thought that was a New York thing.
Classic. No, but they look different. They're like stretched out different. These look like mean machines. We are in Miami after all, so it's like a little bit different, I assume. Oh, by the way, as you may have noticed, there was no problems at immigration whatsoever. The guy was super nice. We were like joking around. He's like, how much money did you bring? And we were like, we have 60.
There was about 600 British people there in front of us that made it take about,
at the same time,
about an hour, I think, in total.
Yeah, it took about an hour. But other than that, super smooth. And then I went. So when people say they were told not to come, the setup is not abstract anymore.
Since we've arrived in America and everybody's seen it online, we've had loads of comments telling us that we're crazy and it's not the right time to come, and loads of stuff about tourists and being dangerous and things like that. Certainly New York, people have said it's really unfriendly, but for us as a family, we've completely found it the opposite. We've had loads of people being super welcoming to us, really nice. We're walking around, we're in Times Square right now, no issue whatsoever. We've also been around at night on the subway. We've literally had no problems, and it's just an incredible city. We're really excited for the rest of this journey, and we've got 2 months exploring, which we cannot wait for. We're here for a few more days, but don't be put off by all of the noise about the dangers of coming here right now. We've literally found it absolutely fantastic. Don't get me wrong, you see some pretty crazy sights and it can be very loud and very busy, but we're well travelled, and this is actually country number 20 for us, which makes it even more special, and it's kind of a bucket list thing what we're doing. In a few days we're going to be getting a camper van and we're going to be going through a long journey which we're going to take you on. So far we're absolutely loving it here in America.
They were scared of the border at first. Why wouldn't they? It was all over the news. Even Americans were afraid to enter through the border. Now, once they entered the country, oddly enough, they were surprised to witness the beauty of the American neighborhood. Let's see their reactions first. For a visitor from a denser country, an American neighborhood can be confusing before anyone says a word. The road is wider. The houses sit farther apart. There's parking where someone else might expect negotiation. Even an ordinary street can look like a film set.
This has got to be one of the most American-looking neighborhoods I have ever seen. When I was younger and I pictured America in my head, this is exactly what I saw. Huge open roads, beautiful houses, so much space. I would have loved to have grown up somewhere like this, because I don't know if you know, but in the UK, a lot of the neighborhoods are very cramped. The houses are right next to each other. The roads are small. And more often than not, there is no parking. I don't think you'll have any issues parking here at all. Americans, is this a normal neighborhood in America, or have we just stumbled across a really spectacular one? And Americans, if you live in a neighborhood and it looks like this, you should be so grateful. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. Unreal.
That question, is this normal, is the first move from myth to measurement. The online version of America is dramatic and national. This is local and almost boring. A street, houses, driveways, and a kind of space that feels surprising because nobody is making a speech about it.
I'm a Brit living in America, and these are the biggest culture shocks that I've experienced. So I do live in a HOA neighbourhood as well, which means that everyone has to keep their grass at a certain height and all really neat. So everyone in this entire neighbourhood have got really nicely kept front gardens, which I find in England is not something that most people really do. American flags are very common out here. You'll see them on people's houses or on their mailboxes as well.
The point is not that every neighborhood looks like this. The point is that an ordinary setting can still contradict the mood someone arrived with.
I've just found the most American neighborhood. Check this out. Tell me that doesn't look American. To an English person, that is so cool.
The most American neighborhood is funny because to the people living there, it may just be school runs and trash day. To a visitor, the same place reads as a cultural object.
3 things in an American neighborhood that are different to England. The last one's my favorite. Number 1,
Everyone leaves their garage open. I do wonder, is someone just going to come in your house? Like, usually you have everything in there. So what if someone just comes in and takes something out the fridge? Oh, that's another thing. On that subject, you have a fridge outside in the garage. Like, isn't the fridge big enough in the house? I've never seen someone's garage open in England. Sometimes the doors are unlocked. I guess that's the same thing. Number 2, all of the mailboxes are down the front of the driveway. In England, they put it through the door. But here, you have to walk the whole way down just to get your mail. It's not really convenient. So thinking about it, I guess that's easier for the postman. They have the cars with the doors off and then they just pop it in. So I guess that's nice for them. Also, on the same subject, I've seen some neighbourhoods have a big block of post boxes. So I have wondered why they have a mailbox at the end of the driveway and a post box in the middle of the neighbourhood. Third, which is my favourite, the American house of the white picket fence and the cute decorations is real. Whichever holiday it is, they'll have a certain wreath around their door that goes with that holiday. That's so cute. And they have chairs outside with cute decorative pillows. Also, if it's someone's birthday or a celebration, they have these huge balloon arches, big signs that go in the grass. And if they went to a certain university, they have the university flag in the front garden. If I lived here, my house would be so over the top. I'd have Texas and American everything.
The surprise shifts from size to identity. Lawns, flags, porches, visible pride in a house and a street.
We have chosen Rockport, Massachusetts today.
She's not happy. She's hungry and we couldn't find anywhere to park.
Why didn't anyone tell me that it's impossible to park here? I am going to perk up in a minute, but I just need to go and get some food. There's actually nothing like a New England suburban town. They are the most charming things ever. Like, I personally adore them. Like, look at this one.
Unfortunate events.
So it's an Unfortunate Events house. Ollie, God bless.
At first, it sounds like mockery, but underneath, European visitors were amazed because they lack traditional pubs or corner shops within walking distance, feature wide streets without sidewalks, display open lawns without fences, and use uniform house styles. Not only just a lawn, a flag, and a porch full of pride. And if the outside did that, wait until you see what's inside American houses. American houses look familiar from far away. Roof, door, kitchen, yard. Then someone stands inside one and realizes the proportions are different. The house is not just a shelter. It is a system of comfort, storage, convenience, and space. This chapter has 3 reversals. The outside is bigger than expected, the inside is packed with odd little luxuries, and the price can be either impressive or absurd. Start with an everyday fixture so normal to one culture that another mistakes it for industrial equipment.
What is this propeller?
What? No, it's just a fan.
A fan?
Yeah.
That's so dangerous. What if it falls on top of you?
What do you? It's not gonna fall.
How do you even turn this thing on?
Well, with those things. You see those?
That's so dangerous. What if your hands get stuck in there and then you die?
You're not gonna put your hands.
Why do Americans not just open the normal people open the window? Why do you install this propeller? It's not suicidal propeller.
It's not a propeller. It's just.
You can die from this if this falls on the top of your head. You're dead.
But there's a table.
Dead.
There's a table.
Tot. Okay. Yeah, it falls like, what if you eat and then this propeller falls on top of you? You're tot.
It's not gonna fall.
It doesn't even give like natural air.
It's not gonna fall. You can't open
And the lights under it, that's literally like death.
Can you not put your hands so
it's a
close
death
to
recipe.
Don't put your hands.
The light and the air together, tot. This is crazy.
You just don't put your hands so close.
I'm gonna remove this and I'm gonna open the windows.
No, please don't open the windows. Don't open the windows. No, there's mosquitoes. There's mosquitoes. Please don't. No, don't. There's mosquitoes.
The joke lands because one person sees a normal fixture and another person sees a suspicious piece of aircraft equipment attached to the ceiling.
Things in my American house that as a Brit, I now have no idea how I would live without. These amazing taps that just do it all. Of course, this bad boy. The sheer size of my fridge freezer. Walk-in closets in every house. She's a mess, but Genius. Air conditioning. The size of loo roll, it's just huge. Keeping washer dryers in the garage and the size of them. I mean, I could live in these washer dryers. The size of detergent. Huge. And how long clothes take to dry. Literally, I can dry all my towels and sheets perfectly. Nothing shrinks in like 45 minutes. They're amazing here.
A garden is not just decoration when space is scarce. So an American yard can feel less like grass and more like breathing room.
As we're living in America, we really didn't think about the size of the land that comes with the houses over here. From a house that had artificial grass in the back garden, wasn't very big, our front garden was paved, and we now have to cut this absolute monstrosity of the garden. Just look at the size of the yard that we have here. This is a whole day job for us anyway when we're doing it with a self-propelled mower, and it is just insane.
That is the house pattern. A convenience appears, the visitor laughs, and then the laugh turns into a question. Why does this small thing feel like luxury?
It goes down the plumbing.
There's a garbage disposal.
Oh, so go down the pole. Do we have to empty it?
No, you don't have to empty anything.
It is. That's the whole point.
Nice little holes
there.
The best interior clips keep the culture shock at hand level. One object, one confused reaction, one reminder that daily life is designed around assumptions people rarely explain.
On the water.
60 million for this?
Yes, it's the Hamptons.
This little house costs $50 million?
Yes, when you pay $50 million, I pay 60 for that house.
Is that a joke?
No. They're beautiful homes. You're on the water.
Do you know how much money, do you know what kind of house you could buy in France or in Europe where this little house, this looks like a house in Albania?
This is the Hamptons. It's on the water.
This is not 50 million. This is like not even 1 million.
You're right. That one's actually 65 million. Look at the price on it.
You can buy a chateau for 60 million.
These are mansions.
Does the price tag change things? American houses can look huge, cost a fortune, and have interesting features. Europeans were not used to it back home. They were surprised due to a striking contrast in scale, layout, and daily conveniences. So if a house can surprise you like that, what happens when they end up in an American grocery store? American retail is where the word big starts losing precision. A grocery store is supposed to be where you buy milk, bread, snacks, and the vegetable you were optimistic about last week. For a first-time visitor, it can feel like being handed a map.
Things that are weird for me as a European in an American grocery store. Let's go! I swear, like, the size in America are crazy. Like, the size of this milk bottle, this is enough for a family of 4 for a month. It's literally huge. This peanut butter is too small for you. Well, in America, that's not a problem because you can get it much bigger. When I live in America, I could never decide which kind of cornflakes to get because, look, Cinnamon Toast Crunch or glazed donuts, or you can get Reese's, you can get Lucky Charms. There's so many options, which is crazy in my mind. In Germany, we only have the basic Oreos. In America, you can buy mint Oreos, birthday cake flavor Oreos, chocolate flavor Oreos, or you can get an Oreo loaded Oreo. Cheese balls are super popular here. I cannot even describe how ginormous this is. Like, look at the difference, guys. I'm the biggest cookie lover. And in the US, you can buy these already made cookie doughs. As example, this is a chocolate chip cookie dough. All you have to do is roll this, put this in the oven, and the cookies are done like in 10 minutes. And I'm just so jealous that we don't have this in Germany. So I got some sweets and I'm gonna film a taste test with my mom in Germany.
The aisle becomes a visual argument about abundance. Too many flavors, too many packages, too many versions of one normal item. And the building around it teaches the same lesson. Parking lot, the cart, bulk packaging, the storage logic at home. The errand has room to become a project.
Is it supposed to be that cold? Dude, I'm freezing. Seems fine. Like 60 Fahrenheit.
Wait, 60 what?
Wait, I don't see the expiration date.
Oh, you should be fine for a month or two. Yeah, at least.
Is it a normal size?
Yeah, it is.
For who? For a family of goats? $6 for a potato bag? Never tell this to my grandmother. What do you mean you eat cookie dough? And you have butter with cookie dough? Do you really need to have all those options for eggs?
Yeah, what do you mean? Wait, you have to take a whole bag.
Something light for dinner.
Grab this.
1,500 calories, $57. I literally bought 3 things.
It's fun.
British people are not prepared for the driving in America. In the UK, if the speed limit says 70 miles an hour, you can almost guarantee everybody will sit at around 70 miles an hour. In America, it genuinely feels like the speed limit is just a suggestion. If you're going the speed limit, people will zoom past you like you are a parked car. I've never experienced anything like it. And if you ask Americans, they will genuinely tell you that the speed limit is roughly a suggestion. And most people drive a lot faster than the speed limit. This is also very different. In America, they have speed limits that go up to 80 miles an hour. In the UK, they do not trust you to go 80 miles an hour. Everyone in America is on the same wavelength. They want to get wherever they're going as fast as possible. So you best bet the freeway genuinely feels like a racetrack most of the time. And if
This is so beautiful. And obviously Keely's standing crying here. Keely, your tears are tripping you.
Do you know what? Like, I'm just standing here just feeling so grateful, like so fortunate. You know, we got like the last day in Glacier National Park last week, and then we've got like the last campsite here. We've got the water just before it's shut off. Like, we've got the perfect weather before the storm comes this weekend. It just feels like everything has lined up for us to have this perfect experience, and it's so beautiful. Grateful.
Actually, she's an emotional creator, but that's why we love her, eh?
Really is. Coming from France, we grew up thinking of the US as New York, Los Angeles or Miami. But then, when you actually get to travel across this country, you see mountains, deserts, canyons, waterfalls, lakes, beaches, forests, and sometimes I'm driving around in different states and I'm just looking out the window thinking, how is this even real? The US is not just a country you visit, it's an entire world. And honestly, I think Americans sometimes forget how lucky they are to have all of this in their backyard. So seriously, go explore your country, because you might not realize it, but you're living
once in heaven, aren't you? Have you fallen in love with America? Alpine Scenic Loop, Utah. Let's go. It's only been 5 minutes and we have already stopped at a turnout because, I'm sorry, but what? Look at these views. Let me zoom in for you. That is just absolutely perfect. Honestly, a dream come true. We have just stopped off at Cascade Springs, which is a slight detour, but it's this boardwalk and there's water flowing everywhere. It's so pretty. Go on, take a dip. Push her in. Push him in, Mum. Mum on the bridge. Taking it all in. Okay, we're now at the bridge. Look at this. Oh my goodness me. This is insane. She's never seen anything like it, Mum just said. It's beautiful, isn't it? She's in shock. I've never seen anything like this. No.
Is where the American stereotype gets very confident. People arrive expecting portions, sugar, fried things, fast food, refill cups, and a level of ranch availability that probably deserves its own infrastructure category. Some of that reputation exists for a reason, but the clips do something better than confirm it. They show the moment mockery turns into surrender.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, that's wonderful. If I could have this at home. Oh yeah. It's like a chorizo. I'm in heaven.
That is the first food beat. Immediate pleasure, no lecture. Just the problem of trying something and realizing your old opinion is now inconvenient.
Thank you. Eh? Bro, these are just ordered. It's Louisiana pasta with fried chicken and shrimp.
Ma tu sei fulminato. You have farfalle with mice.
It's so much protein.
Chicken on top and shrimps.
Yes.
We are at the carnival. You understand this?
I got it for you. It's $30. At least try it.
We have the Parmigiano. You want to put the dessert on top?
No, it's even
you want to put the dessert on top? No, tell me. Then you do a bowl and you eat all together. Ma che cazzo? This is not respecting the food at my house.
Try it all of it.
It's a bullshit. This is American.
Come on.
Shrimps, chicken, pasta, mushroom, and pepper. And pineapple.
Open.
Chicken and waffles is perfect for this story because it sounds wrong until the bite gives evidence.
I think they made a mistake.
Why?
I have chicken in my waffle. I'm sorry. I have chicken in my waffle.
Yeah, that's the dish.
Look, you cannot mix sweet things and chicken.
Yes, you can. It's delicious.
What's next? Turkey cake, pork, and banana pudding from Magnolia Bakery.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's really good.
Now the chapter moves from novelty to region. American food is not one thing, and the strongest reactions come when a visitor meets a specific local version of it.
Everyone here is like, have you had barbecue yet? Have you had barbecue yet? And we're like, ah!
We're sick and tired of it, so we're going to finally try it. We have no idea what to order, do you?
I'm going to try brisket. I've been recommended by the guy at the bar. Can I try the brisket, please, with less fat? Thank you.
Can I get chicken?
Yeah. Whoa.
So good.
Mac and cheese. Oh my god.
Nice.
So good.
Very good.
Very nice.
I love it. Yum.
Have I triggered anyone by taking the skin off? I don't eat the skin on chicken. But obviously, and this sausage as well.
Oh my god, yeah. Is that good? It looks good. Guys, I actually finished all of that.
Brisket adds the human layer. They are not only trying a famous food, they're trying something people told them to try. The recommendation becomes part of the flavor.
Oh, we get a hug.
Hello,
How you doing?
Thank you so much.
Oh, we get a hug.
Yes,
there we go.
Not really used to such a warm welcome in the UK. To
definitely not.
Well, you won't find that welcome probably nowhere, not only in the UK, in America either.
Oh, really? Okay.
You know, but you're part of the family now.
Oh, that was the easiest adoption process.
I've heard this is the spot for the best soul food in Memphis. No, you have that confused.
Okay.
Let's start back over.
Okay.
You said Memphis. I say Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
I say the United States. I say the world. Because I'm the only one got love. Ain't nobody else got no love but Alcina.
Okay. Best soul food in the world.
Like I say, we cook with love. Alcina been in business 27 years.
We're super excited. My soul and stomach.
Oh, well, baby, I feed your heart, your head.
Okay.
Then, baby, I definitely got your stomach, so I ain't even worried about that one. I got you.
That was an extremely warm welcome. And not just because it's 37 degrees outside. Yeah.
And it is not really only about food. At first, it looked like big portions, bold flavors, strange mixes. Is it a real experience? That hug at the end says something else. It is kindness served on a plate. So what happens when that American kindness gets loud in public? One assumption about America is that it can be culturally loud and emotionally flat at the same time. Visitors expect spectacle. They may not expect sincerity. During a World Cup summer, a stadium can surprise in two ways: the building itself and the way strangers turn a sports event into temporary public life.
Gotta show you this because it looks like just another door to the entrance. But when you walk in here, look what happens. You're already inside the stadium. It looks like in a freaking shopping mall. Looks like there's an Apple store and probably a Starbucks there. America, you are doing things different than we used to in Europe. Looks like I'm at a freaking train station or something. Look at this! Look at this! Let's walk to the front and see where we can go. This is pretty damn unreal. I don't even feel like I'm in a football stadium. This is Dallas Stadium. So different than any other stadiums I've been.
We have seen houses stretch, stores stretch, and roads stretch. Now even the place where the match happens stretches into a full environment. But the architecture only sets the stage. The fans decide what the stage is for.
It's beautiful. You do this every year?
Yeah, every year.
Happy 4th of July!
Happy 4th of July.
Bloody gorgeous.
Escalators are not emotional objects, usually. They are moving stairs with a mild threat of embarrassment. Fill them with fans, chanting, rowing, and laughing, and suddenly the place becomes part of the event. Fireworks, crowds, chants, whole cities celebrating together. It can feel like a lot when you're just watching. Some of it is loud. Some of it is too much. Interesting thing is that too much gives you permission. Permission to celebrate. Permission to laugh. Permission to stop pretending you're too cool to care. And that matters more than the buildings, stores, or stadiums ever did. The real secret is smaller. It's strangers who kept choosing to be kind and willing to help. This is the chapter the whole story has been moving toward. Scale can surprise someone. Food can win them over. A landscape can stop them in their tracks. But kindness changes the question. The opening question was, what if America is not like the warnings? By now, it becomes more personal. What if the place people told you to fear keeps meeting you with help? That does not erase the country's real problems or turn a travel experience into a national survey. It gives witness after witness a direct contradiction to the expectation they carried.
An anonymous stranger just paid for my dinner tonight. I'm here in Anchorage, Alaska. I'm here because I'm visiting my 50th US state. It is currently after 10 p.m. and yes, it's still this light out. And I just went to have dinner at the 49th State Brewery and had a delicious flatbread pizza for dinner. And when I asked for the bill, the woman said, oh no, it's already been taken care of. Your check's already been taken care of. And I was like, by who? What do you mean? And she said, oh, they wish to remain anonymous. They just wanted to do a nice thing. So nobody was hitting on me. Nobody was asking for anything from me. Maybe they felt sorry for me because I was sitting having dinner by myself. I don't know. But they paid for my dinner. I said, please tell them thank you. And that's it. So yay for doing nice things for strangers. I'm going to go pay that forward tomorrow and figure out a way to do something nice for somebody else. But how amazing. Yay kindness. Go do good things, people.
Nobody needs to announce hospitality. The act is specific. Beers paid for, a small pin handed over, a meeting that turns into a memory.
The woman says, oh no, the man in the hat already paid for your beers. So we go up to shake his hand. We think it's probably the guy in the big cowboy hat. And he's shaking our hands as a firm handshake. And it's a proper Texas hospitality. He's like, oh yeah, he's just chatting away, asking us where we're going, where we're from. Lovely Texas man. And then he's like, hold on, wait here. I've got something for you guys. And he gave us both this heavy duty pin from the Amarillo Police Department. And it's heavy. It's really heavy duty. And he's like, this is for you guys. And then everyone's chatting away and we're shaking everyone's hands. And then as we're leaving, somebody else is like, oh, I overheard you chatting. Everyone is so friendly. Normally, this kind of bar maybe would intimidate me a little bit. In Texas, no point in being intimidated because everyone is literally has a heart full of gold, it seems like. That was the nicest thing.
And pockets full of gold.
Yeah, and pockets full of coins.
Solo travel makes small gestures feel larger. When someone is alone in a new place, a little attention can change the emotional temperature of the day. That is the precise claim here. Not that America is universally kind, but that these travelers kept filming moments where strangers were kinder than they expected.
Okay, I'm filming you right now, but you can give me permission not to do this. I want to tell you why. You're going to make me cry. Already this morning, this early, I have noticed you helping people with a smiling face and a happy heart. And then I heard you come over here behind me and offer candy to some young kids. Can I use your example of what it's like to be kind and happy in the morning?
That's what you're making me too.
Why are you so happy?
We've got great passengers. I've got a great job, and it's easier to laugh and smile than it is to cry. Until this very moment.
This widens the idea. Kindness is not only a visitor receiving help. Sometimes it is someone working in public with warmth, and another person noticing it. It shows up outdoors, too, in a stranger who has no reason to stop and help a visitor find their way.
Something that still genuinely confuses me about America. It's not the food. It's not the size. It's not the trucks. It's the fact that strangers are so genuinely kind. Anywhere you walk, hello, how you doing? Giving you a bit of advice about what trail to go down. Stay away from that moose. They're really aggressive. I didn't know that. I thought maybe
This is where it turns. It starts with the things everyone expects. Food, size, trucks. The obvious stuff, the easy jokes. Then it lands somewhere smaller, and it is harder to shrug off. You know what the real reversal is? It's not the big roads or the big portions. It's random people saying hello. It's people giving directions. It's someone warning you about wild bison. It's a stranger making another stranger feel less alone. Everything before this was just the surface. Kindness is the part that sticks with you, giving you experience and unforgettable memories. This isn't saying America is perfect, it's that the picture portrayed was misleading. By the end, the strongest reactions are not just surprise. They are apologies, gratitude, and the strange feeling of realizing a place you were warned about has become a place you will miss.
Guys, I think we owe you a big apology, because what we think America's like is exactly not what it's like. Like, the news outlets in the UK say America's this, say America's that, say America's this, say America's that. I'm not going to get into detail, but listen, when you go to America, you actually see what it's like with your own two eyes. Honestly, people are so nice here. The hospitality is amazing. People are just so accommodating, and anything you want, they will do it. And the thing is, the people here are so nice, so polite, and in the UK, we think the complete opposite. We think people are not nice. We think it's very dangerous here. But it's not, guys. You need to go to America to experience it. Because if you're not, then you're missing out. You're 100% missing out of what it's like in the USA. So to me, to you, I give you guys a huge apology, because us Brits are missing out of the USA. Honest.
That line brings the story back to the beginning. America's this, America's that, until someone sees it with their own eyes.
Growing up in the UK, a lot of the time media is feeding to you that the US is an unsafe and dangerous country. I'm British and I now live in the beautiful city of Boston. There are so many tiny things that people do here in the city that are entirely built on trusting one another. In England, when I used to receive a package and I wasn't home, I'd have to specifically go online and tell them where to leave it. Many carriers don't actually allow you to.
And because this story has a sense of humor, the emotional consequence is sometimes tacos.
I've got to say, visiting the USA actually ruined food for me completely. Now that I'm back in England, I'm missing tacos so much. I'm missing barbecue food. I'm missing the ranch.
Now the ending narrows from spectacle to trust.
3 American things that I miss the most as a Brit. I am a Brit who has spent months in America, and now I'm back in the UK. I am having withdrawal symptoms from certain things, mate. Number 3. Okay, look, the flavours. I'm missing the flavours, okay? Us Brits aren't used to flavouring and spices, right? My palate changed. I've come back to the UK and it's boring. Number 2. This next one is no joke, mate, yeah? I've been feeling...
That is the resolution. Not that every warning was imaginary, but that the people who came expecting one America kept meeting another.
Because of the bad news in the media, I was afraid of traveling to the United States. I owe America an apology. I have to see it with my own eyes. Hi friends in Germany, I'm more than 4 weeks in the United States. I bring the good news home. I saw it with my own eyes. I had such a great time here in America. Please visit America and make yourself a picture of this beautiful country. The people are so lovely and helpful. The hospitality is great. I recommend visit the United States and check it out. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for your great hospitality.
The World Cup brought them there. The country changed the meaning of the trip. They were not convinced by a slogan. They were convinced by streets, rooms, aisles, roads, meals, stadiums, and strangers. By the end, the old question sounds too small. The question is no longer whether America matched the stereotype. It is how many real moments it took before the stereotype stopped being useful. If you want more stories built this way, source by source, clip by clip, please like, subscribe, and share. And tell us which stereotype you have personally seen break in real life, or which travel myth should be tested next.